In this series, both me and my friend Twinky will be opening product from the Cardfight Vanguard G series in order of original release date. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, with the winner getting to craft a card from that set, and the loser getting a respin, or one more trial deck. However, we will keep our collection and continuously upgrade our decks with the next set. This is the Cardfight Vanguard Progression series. Fighters Collection 2016 was a monumental change in the G area of cards. Not only did this increase the stride deck limit from 8 cards to 16, it also introduced the G Guardian, which needed both players to be at grade 3 and to discard a heal trigger to use, but in turn turned into a powerful shield. It also released Seabreeze, who was able to stride while your opponent was grade 2, which was a powerful effect, but it also introduced Dark Element Dimsel, who was such a strong staple, it's still seeing play today. Alright, welcome to another Fighters Collection. I know it's been a long time. One of my favorite decks of all time so far, Messiah. Main deck hasn't changed. Promise this time I've read my cards, so let's go over them. We have, of course, the main deck Alter Ego Messiah. Pretty simple. For Generation Break 2, I can Soul Blast to draw a card every time something's unlocked. And what happens when I stride on it? I can Counter Blast 1, lock one of my rear guards, and then one of my opponent's rear guards, and my Vanguard gets plus 5k. To help with locking, I of course have Lady Gunner, who on place for Generation Break 1 will lock something. I have Lady Battler of the Gravity Well. Generation Break 1, choose one of your other rear guards and lock it. Gets 4k until end of this turn. We have Arrestor Messiah, on place, grade 3 or greater Messiah. Till end of my turn, it becomes an 11k attacker, but I can also lock itself at the end of the battle that attacked a Vanguard and choose one of my opponent's rear guards and any fighter's back row and lock it. So I can lock my own or lock my opponent's. It becomes helpful just for those massive unlock turns. We also have a very great supporter with Sacrifice Messiah for Generation Break 1. I can lock it when another rear guard is locked. If I have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard Messiah, I can do that, counter charge, and another unit gets 3k until end of turn. Now, what do I have? I don't have the best strides, but I do got a good amount. We have the almighty Amnesty Messiah, Counter Blast 1. When it attacks a Vanguard, I can choose any number of my locked cards, unlock them, give a unit 3k for each unlock to a unit, and then if I've unlocked 3 or more, this unit goes critical. And from this Fighters Collection, the newly pulled Genesis Dragon Trans-Else Messiah. For GB2, Counterblast 1. When it's placed on Van, if I have a Heart with Messiah in its card name, I lock every single card that is unlocked, but I unlock every locked card that is currently, locked on the field. So that's really cool that I can just basically flip the tables. Everything that was locked is now unlocked, and most importantly, hopefully, I can lock a full board of Twinkies cards. Alright, going on to my next deck, we have the upgraded version of Pale Moon, this time Harry Edition. Now don't get me wrong, I love my dolls, but after losing last episode, I looked back and gave up the chance to get better strides and G Guardians just to get another starter deck of Harry, because my Pale Moon strides aren't the best, so more consistency of getting Harry is the way to play. For, you see, it's very simple. For Generation Break 2, when it attacks a Vanguard, I can choose one card from my soul called a rear, and that unit gets plus 3k. Now, that's what I'm going to be going off of, because we have the small doll package of Ginny and Alice, because when Ginny is placed from soul to rear, I can put her back in to call an Alice with 5k to hopefully get more attacks in. Now, of course, Harry himself is a menace, because now he has a lot of support you'll see all spattered around. We have the grade 3 Flying Manicore, who Counter Blast 1 when it attacks a Vanguard, Soul Charge 1, choose one of my cards from Soul with the Magia ability, call it a rear, plus 2k, and at the end of the turn, that goes right back into Soul. Now, I have a lot of choices. I could use Flying Patreon, who is Generation 1. When it's placed on rear, Soul Charge 1, choose one card from my soul, call it a rear in the same column as this unit, until end of that turn, put the unit back into there. So I can, let's just say, swing with Alice, or some unit. That doesn't hit. I can call Flying, and call something like Purple Trapezist out, to put Flying Manticore back into Soul, maybe call him back out, keep the chain going. I can also go into Cutie Paratrooper, who is Generation 1, when placed by the effect of a Magia ability. If I have Harry in its card name, Soul Charge 1, choose a card not named, Cutie Paratrooper from Soul, called it Rear in the same column, and it gets 5k until end of turn. And then, of course, throw it back on into Soul. The last card who can help with my Magias is Betty. Counterblast 1 at the end of the battle. It boosted a rear guard. I can pay that and put the rear guard that was boosted into Soul, choose one card with the Magia ability, call it back out from Soul. Piloting Harry is one of the hardest things a card fighter can do, especially Harry in his prime right here. There's so much you can do, so many lines you can mess up. And sadly, my G deck has nothing that can really take advantage of this, but I do now have a G Guardian of Chainsaw Megatrick. When this unit is placed on my Guardian, I look at the top 3 cards of my deck, choose one from among them, put them in Soul, put the rest on the bottom of my deck, and if the card I put into Soul with this effect is a grade 1 or greater, 5k. So it's just a 20k defense. Not too bad considering a normal heal is only 10. I've basically doubled it and Soul Charged. And now, the last deck, one I didn't think I would play ever again, but had more fun than I care to admit. We have the Shira no Nui Nubatama deck list. Everything's staying the same. I have Legion give me back my recursion. And basically, I just have After Image to help me out. Main boy being Stealth Rogue of the Wintry Wind, because when it's placed on rear, my opponent chooses a card from his or her bind zone and puts it into the drop, and if the card was put, I can countercharge. Of course, we also were able to craft another version of Rikdu, the Stealth Rogue Adagor Lord, for our Stride deck. Counterblast 1, choose another one of him from the G zone, turn it face up. I can finally do that. What does this card do? When it attacks a Vanguard, I pay the cost. If you do, my opponent chooses a card of his or her hand, finds it face down. Then if your opponent's hand has 3 or less, this unit goes critical. And of course, any card put to bind with this effect is added back to their hand. I also pulled this really cool thing. Rikdu Stealth Dragon Gonorak. When this unit is placed on Van, my opponent chooses 2 rear guards and bind them. And then, if 3 or more were bound, your opponent chooses 2 cards from his or her hand and puts them in the drop zone. Of course, any card bound by this effect goes back to the hand. Considering this gets 2 from rear and binds other units than those face up, super strong. I also pulled 2 G Guardians. We got Jinx. When it's placed on Guardian, the number of cards in my opponent's hand is 6 or less, gets 5k. Not too bad, considering I kind of want to discard cards to activate After Image anyway. Alright, that's enough of me babbling on about these decks. Let's get into the game. Alright, Twinky, welcome to another fighter collection. These decks, my man, they're something.
Jeebus, I haven't heard from you in forever.
Yeah, I know, right? It's almost like we're trying to do prog more consistently. But, normally I let you choose the deck because I know which one these are, because look, I'm racing using different sleeves. I want to play a deck. I specifically today want to play one deck. Might not be good, but I want it.
Ouchie. So yeah, we'll
Wait, are you letting me choose your deck? Is this a change of the norm?
I mean, you always get to choose my deck.
Let's go with these boys.
Alright. I don't know why you didn't want to pick, Dimension, please.
Yeah, something tells me if you lose with those, it's Dimension Please. If you win with those, it's Dimension Please next. No matter what, I'm seeing DP next.
DP, GG, DP, go next.
Honestly, I should have just picked a deck I didn't care for and went like...
Right. So are you going first or second?
I will be going first. Wow, 4 cards. That must have been absolutely, like, all triggers, all grade 3s or something?
All triggers, except for 1.
Now, allow me to show you what I'm playing. Happiness Collector.
Well, that's not bringing me happiness, so...
it's bringing me a lot of happiness. It's stealing your happiness and giving it to me. Yeah, Narukami. The reason why I chose your Narus is because I want to prove that Pale Moon be better. Better than the boys.
No.
I will stand and draw, though. Who do I actually want in Soul first?
So, I get to discard from our ride.
Nope. We're going to go into Cutie Paratrooper. And that's it.
She's not cute. Your cards are full of lies.
No. I would say she is cute, but she's also a paratrooper. I mean, that is a grade 1 you can go into. It makes me regret not going into this one. The audience will see it.
Alright, and I'll swing at your van.
Yeah, there's no reason for me not to take this.
Oh, thank God I didn't have a grade 2.
God damn it, I want this to be the updated version where I draw a card now. But stand and draw, that's a little oof. We're going into one of the very bannable cards, Flying Paratrooper. You will be happy about this. I'm going to be playing Masquerade Bunny, and we'll be choosing a grade 3 from hand to reveal. It's Alice. Because I don't want to ride Alice, I want Harry. Where's a copy of Harry? Now the thing is, I gotta get rid of a card. So we're sadly getting rid of my cat. Yeah. I'm gonna swing 7 to your 6.
No guard on that. No trigger.
9 plus 5 is 14 with a drive.
No guard.
PG. Awesome. Turn pass, good sir.
Discard for a ride?
No. In this day and age, it's called G-assist. No, you said discard for a ride, so you don't get that actually.
No, I'm not. You fine. I discard for a ride. I discard him and I ride him.
Actually, that would be a really cool card effect. You discard it and then you ride into it.
Be like Grand Blue.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this by the way.
Alright. Trigger check. Heal trigger.
All my hard work, you asshole. No! A repeatable crit that should draw me a card. But it doesn't because it's not updated yet. I hate life.
Wait, one card with Eradicator.
Does it have Eradicator? It does not, so I still get my unit.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, you did get a heal. If you want to reverse that, yeah, I'll let that happen.
I mean, either way, I get to lose my only counter blast, but...
Alright, you can bring your heal trigger to hand, and I will stand and draw. Ride into Alice! Such a bad idea. Hi, Harry. There's not much I can actually do currently, so I'm just gonna swing.
His name is Harold.
It's Harry.
Harold.
Harry. It's my
no
clown
guard.
Sona. No guard?
His name is, yeah, it's Harold.
Alright, first check, second check. Flying Manticore is pretty cool.
Heal trigger.
Does not go off. No. Turn past them.
Stand draw.
I have no front row to get rid of. You failed, sir. Good day.
Unfortunately, but I gotta do this because I do want to stride.
It's not the worst thing to discard. Yeah, sadly, my strides for this deck ain't good, Chief.
I think I'm gonna go into this.
Go into that. Go into this.
Just gonna make sure this is the best option.
They're all pretty bad. I don't think you should actually stride.
And I'm going to call a rear.
Yep, all the rears are coming out to play. Too bad you can't Soul Blast for 10k, because that's your heart card. I'll let you do it, but I'll immediately win when you destride.
I mean, I'm not gonna... I mean, he's just good to have.
Okay.
Alright, so I think what will happen now is I'm going to go ahead and swing with my Vanguard.
Sadly, I gotta use a PG.
You don't have to.
I want to keep Happiness Collector.
What do you mean?
Your Vanguard isn't on hit.
Oh, yeah. So, first check, critical trigger.
And see, I knew you were going to get the critical, so I prepared.
Second check, third check. I'm now going to swing with Recklessness.
Heal trigger will go off.
Shits and giggles.
Oh yeah, yay defensive.
You didn't deserve it.
Dude, your Recklessness Dragon, your downfall. Okay, I will be paying for stride. Going into the greatest of strides. Actually, no, we'll go to the free one. Fuck it. Let's try to keep Pale Moon, you know? Here is Alice. Yeah, I will swing 11, and he is an on-hit intercept. I will swing 31, another on-hit.
No guard on this one.
I get to use it, yay. First check. Second check. Third check. Sure.
No trigger.
Alright, I'll be activating Amanda. Soul Charge 1, choose one card from your soul, call it rear, gets 2k, but at the end of the turn, put it back into soul. So, Soul Charge, crit trigger, cool. Is there anything real worth? This is an effect from the Magia, so I will be calling Cutie Paratrooper. I will then kind of do a chain, because Happiness Collector can put this card into my soul. When another unit is placed from rear from soul, draw a card and Soul Charge 1. So I will be doing that first. I just read it and I forgot if I draw first. I do. I regret decision. I will now use Cutie when it is placed to rear due to the effect of a Magia ability. Technically my Vanguard is Harry because I have the Heart card. Soul Charge 1, choose a card not named Cutie Paratrooper from Soul, called a rear in the same column, and it gets 5k, and it will go into the Soul at the end of turn. There's no good options. Ain't going to lie to you. Fuck it, I guess. We're gonna retire over, and we're just gonna call Masquerade Bunny, I guess. That did cost me a counterblast for Amanda. Or not, actually. Cool. Next battle, we will have 17 on hit from Alice. I just realized I strode on Harry, and I could have been fucking smart. Alright, so that was a guard. However, I'm going to activate Betty. At the end of the battle that this unit boosted a rear guard, I pay the cost, put the rear guard this unit boosted into Soul, and choose up to one card with the Magi ability from your Soul and call it a rear. Isn't that neat?
It's alright.
So I will counterblast one. Alice will find her way into Soul, where she'll be nice and safe forever. And I can choose one card with the Magi ability. Flying Petron. When this unit is placed on rear, I Soul Charge 1 and choose up to one card from my Soul and call it a rear in the same column as this unit. And then it will go into the Soul at the end of the turn. Soul? Yeah, sure. Let's get rid of all my triggers. I do get to choose something with the Magi ability. I don't have a target, I don't think. Yeah, I called Cutie, so I don't really have a target, but hey, I got this. Oh, choose up to one unit from your Soul and call it a rear. Same column. So do you know what we're going to do? We're going to call Purple Trapezist to throw Flying back in. Right. Because he won't go back in Soul at the end of turn. These games are going to be so long because it's been such a long time since I've actually played Harry. And we're just going to call Alice back out. So this is going to be 14. This is going to be 21.
I'm going to take this one. No, sure.
This will be 16.
Easy peasy.
Okay. End of turn, basically everything is going to find its way back into Soul. Minus Alice, because that came out from Purple Trapezist.
Alright, stand draw. So, Blank, you know what this means?
That if you hit, Alice is going away.
No. My stride, Alice is going away.
Pay the cost if you use a rear guard in the front row, retire it, and then buy that card face up. I don't have a rear guard.
Yeah, she gets bound.
Alice, no! Too bad I have Flying Manticore, who also acts as Alice, but with Magia.
Alright, then I'm gonna do Big Swing, which is 26.
Yeah, I'll just take this
31.
one.
Alright, first check. Ooh, second check. Heal trigger.
Stop healing. No, you're making my life very more difficult.
And third check. Stand trigger. Sag.
Useless trigger.
I mean, makes these each bigger. So, I mean, at least it's something. So take your damage, and then... Oh, pause. So, can't retire, but I choose up to 2 cards from your opponent's drop and bind them face up.
Yeah, go for it. I know I'm enabling Thunderstrike, but there wasn't really much I could do.
There's not really a lot in here that I would even... So I'm gonna get rid of him, and get rid of Cat.
Yeah, those are good choices. I wish I had the cat still, but I needed Harry more than I needed him.
Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and go 20 into rear. I mean, not rear.
Sure, you attacked my rear circle. It is now... its feelings are hurt.
There are no valid targets there to add. Another 20 in the van.
Yeah, I'll just take this one. Draw trigger. Let's go.
Oh, yes.
Alright, stand and draw. This time, I will remember that Harry has an on-stride effect. Sadly, I gotta pitch a Flying Manticore. We're just gonna go back into Amanda. Harry's effect, Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 1, choose a card from my Soul, call it a rear, it gets 5k, but it will be put back into the Soul at the end of this. Oh, goodbye, heal trigger. I didn't need you. Who do I want to call from Soul?
Oh man, though. You know, if only had an Alice.
That's fine. Flying Patron, Soul Charge 1. I get to call something to the same rear. Oh, it won't go in because I'm looking at it. That's fine. I need like a marker thing, but even though I'm good at normally remembering what has to go where, we're going to do another one.
You can use these Go Stones.
My Soul is getting big, but it's just actually just eating my trigger, and I'm getting quite annoyed at it.
You can use these Go Stones right here. Just like place them on the card or some shoot.
I'll just put it next to it, because don't forget Harry does a lot of... who do I want to call in the same column? Actually, yeah, we'll call out that...
Oh boy, I'm about to pop a cherry today.
What? That'll be it for now. We're going to swing with the bigger one, so 14, 19?
I'm going to go ahead and guard that one.
4 plus 13, disgusting ass number.
Swing.
Okay. 26 on hit effect. I will activate Dark Side Swordmaster. I put it into Soul. Because my grade 3 or greater Harry, because of heart name attacks, I will draw a card and choose my Vanguard, get plus 5k.
So how much are you swinging at for total?
Hold on, sir. There's still things to resolve. Happiness Collector. When your other unit is placed on rear from Soul. Oh, never mind. I didn't call anything out yet. So just 26 plus 5 is 31. Triple drive.
I'm gonna hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit me.
First check. Heal trigger does go off.
Stop healing.
Boy, you're the one who healed first. It doesn't really matter where I give the power because everything is rusted, but I guess I'll give it to the paratrooper that technically has the plus 5 from being called from Harry, just in case I pull something. Yep.
Damage check. No trigger.
Alright, I will activate the on-hit effect of Amanda. Soul Charge 1, be something useful. I didn't actually see what that is. Call a card from Soul, call to rear, gets 2k, and it will go back in Soul at the end of turn. Ginny, you would have been so much nicer earlier. Alright, I don't really want to call anything else, so I'm just going to call Ginny. I will then now activate Happiness Collector. I will put this into Soul, draw my card, and Soul Charge 1. And 8 plus 9... 17.
So what I'm gonna do here, it may be a little bit overkill, but I think this is your last attack.
Currently, yeah.
I'm going to pitch from my
the
hand.
first G Guardian!
Yeah. Thunderstrike 1, he gets extra 5k, so I'm at 31.
Alright, end of turn. That goes back in. Ginny was just called from her, so nothing happens.
I popped the cherry. The G Guardian cherry.
You are the first in the series to G-Guard.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, that passes my turn.
Stand and draw.
With your 24 deck and my 10.
Let's go ahead and gamble. Voltage.
Oh, shit. Alright, are you using the once per turn? You gotta flip another one.
I'm just reading. I'm gonna go ahead and use this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and flip up voltage.
Alright, so you have to hit with the Vanguard, but your front row does get 3k for each of my...
card in your bind zone.
So you're currently getting plus 12.
It's kind of tempting to go for rear first, but I gotta chew through that hand somehow. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing at your Vanguard.
Yeah, there wasn't any way. I was gonna let that hit.
Guaranteed 2 cards.
Nah, it's gonna hurt me, but I'll get rid of.
Alright, you ready for my triple drive check? First check. Second check. Third check. Critical trigger.
That makes things a little bit more awkward. However, these are the same exact rears, technically, so makes life a little easier.
Slightly. And then I'm gonna attempt to hit. So this is currently
20.
Well, it's bigger than 20, because my front row gains.
Yeah, I was just counting how big the column was before that. So 20, 32. So I need a little bit to get up there.
You need at least 25 shield.
I'm now 21. I am now 31, and that puts me over.
27.
I'll take this.
Faster.
Alright, stand and draw. I am slowly losing my deck, but that's fine. Stride into the only valuable thing I have. I just realized I'm so fucking dumb. You had a G Guardian, and I could have too. Meet Dragon Masquerade Harry!
Oh, Rocket Strawberry!
There's not much else I can honestly do. 18. Dark Side will go into Soul for this.
I'm gonna guard.
We're gonna do a big swing and then we're gonna activate Dragon Masquerade Harry! Choose one of my rear guards, put it into Soul, and then I choose 3 cards from my Soul, and I will call them to separate rears. I will not have 5 or more rear guards, so you're fine with that. However, I will be putting Prankster Girl a Mirrorland in. I will then activate it when this card is put into Soul. I will put it on the top of my deck. Search your deck up to 1 card not named Prankster Girl Mirrorland and put it into my Soul. So I'm going to put Alice in, and I'm going to call Alice out from Harry as one of my 3 units.
Okay, I'm just looking at something real quick. So you have 2 crits and drop. 1 in...
God, there's not a lot I want to actually call out.
I'm a little worried that you might have crits somewhere else. So you have 6 crits already revealed. What's the likelihood you play more than 6 crits?
Pretty high, considering if I wanted, I could play 16.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, knowing you, you also have 4 heals, so that's already 10. And then you have draws.
Who knows? I play weird ratio.
I'm slightly scared, slightly not. So you're attacking for how much?
Just 26.
Alright, I can actually match that with a 15k shield!
Yep. So far, you're matchy, so I will still hit. What else would you like to give from hand? 1 to pass. 1 to sorry, I was thinking of standard fucking triggers. 2 pass.
Alright. Let's see you hit 2 triggers.
First. Stand. That's fine.
Tell me, Blink, do you run more than 6 crit?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
15.
How much is your other?
21, I can boost it to 26.
I'm gonna guard.
26.
I'll take it.
End of the turn, literally everything is going back in soul. Turn pass.
Stand draw. We are sad.
Can't stride.
Cannot.
That's good. What does this thing do? Oh, you can't even activate your GB2 on your Vanguard. You don't have anything to retire on my field. What are you going to do, Twinkie? We're both at 5.
Trying to think. I could use my Forerunner's effect.
To give something +5? Yeah, you could. But do you want to? You do have 19 cards left in deck. If you just really pass your turn and survive, I only have 5 left in the deck. Draw 1, drive.
Survival is the tough.
Come on, Harry. Don't take yourself out.
I think what I'm going to go ahead and do here is swing Vanguard.
I forget what this shit does.
It's 16.
I'm going to PG. I can't risk this.
First check, stand trigger. I should have attacked rear.
Never punished. Never punished.
Second check, third check.
Sir, you are not a grade 4. Tut, tut, tut.
Swing.
That's just 15, right? There you go.
Pass turn.
Stand and draw. I'm not going to pay for stride, because I'll deck myself out. Yeah, I will activate Hell's Gate Magician. Counterblast, Soul Blast. I have a lot in Soul, so I don't think it would surprise you knowing.
All I'm praying is that you have a draw trigger, like 2 draw triggers in your deck, and you just...
Gets +5. That will go in Soul, and I'm going to call that Dark Side. Alright, I'm going to swing with this column first, so this is 21, 11, 20, 25.
That's a stupid number.
Alright, Dark Side will go back into Soul for getting that 9 plus 7, 16. I'm going to swing and activate Harry's effect. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, I choose up to 1 card from my Soul, card at rear, and this unit gets 3k. So there's a few things I can call actually, but I'm just going to call back out Dark Side.
So Harry gains 3.
So I'm 14.
Guard.
So exactly 1 to pass. Heal trigger. I think you know where that's going. Crit to Van, power to rear. So take 2, sir. Feels good to win with Harry with 2 cards left in deck. A draw was still there, which is why when I said if I stride, I was dead. Because if I checked the draw trigger, I was dead. All right, yeah, let's go to game 2. Winning with Harry. Almost killing myself from a draw, but hey. It feels good to have the best deck win. But now I'm going against Stinky Police.
I don't care for your insults.
I'm playing with Nanjas again, because...
I'm playing robots.
I'm making you choose. Do you want the win, or do you want to defeat your favorite standard deck?
It's not my favorite standard deck.
Nubatama? You play Shernui a lot.
I mean, I invested a lot of money into Shernui. I had to get my money's worth.
Okay, yeah. You're making me go first, though, right?
Yes.
Stand and draw. We're going to Forerun and pass the turn, because I don't have a Shernui Vanguard.
I go into this.
Dude, those moments when you just forget everything you own. Oh no, your limit breaks are active. I'll take this.
No, they're not. It's
yeah, only on rear, but
yeah. Trigger check.
Now they can be.
The lion sleeps tonight.
I was going to make a Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe joke, but hey, that works too. Chunka Goldberg. This is only 14.
No guard.
Stand trigger, awesome. It's not like I had any other units I could have stand. Actually, there you go.
Stand true. I could go for the acceleration, but could leave me in a. I mean, but that would give you first stride, which would suck.
Yeah, do that. I like that idea.
So I don't think I'll do it. We'll go and swing.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Hey.
Stand and draw. Hey. I have limit break potential now too. Swing.
gonna activate effect or anything?
So I can't activate any of my limit breaks because I'm only at 2 damage, and I'm not going to spend the counterblast just to get 2k.
Oh, but you want 2k.
We are long past that time.
Alright, no guard.
That is a crit. Uh-oh.
First, second.
I'm glad those are out of the game. Christ. What Dayusha are you going to go into? Legion Dayusha. Okay.
And then I'll pop.
He's striding! I don't know what I'm talking about. I actually legit am terrified of your strides.
Why would you be terrified?
Because you have him. At this point in the game, you actually do have a stride that gets rid of sentinels. Oh god, your limit breaks. They're active. Wait a minute. Why are you trying to activate after image? I mean, not after image. My ability, where it's like, oh, you have to have less cards in your hand.
I mean, it hinders you in a way, and I go burp. But yeah, I'm gonna choose a face down unit.
I wonder who.
Turn her face up, so whenever it attacks,
Also, people can't yell at us anymore for how big our G decks are, because I remember that was a criticism. The official deck in the beginning of the video is 16 now.
I'm swinging at your Vanguard, and I'll use effect, flip up. Actually, wait, I'm not gonna flip him up. I'm gonna flip up one of these bad boys.
I'm just going to take this. If you crit sack me, you crit sack me.
Alright, so right now I'm at 26, 31.
Don't forget, boost doesn't count. It specifically has to be that unit's power. So you are at still 26 plus 4, so you still are at 30.
31, so...
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
I have to hit 3 triggers.
Yeah, you got to get 3 triggers to go crit. So if you get 3 crits, and that's just the end of the game.
First check.
I'm safe.
Second check.
I'm so pogged. Stand trigger. At least I do get some power. I'm now at 16k.
17.
I'll give 5. Sure.
18.
Stop hitting small numbers. It makes guarding actually very inconvenient. I'll take that. I should have just taken the first one.
Here we go.
Stand and draw. I am going to pay for stride, but I gotta remind myself what all my strides do. Because it's been a hot minute. Ooh, that's actually pretty spicy. But I think I am just gonna go into... Nah, fuck it. We're gonna do this. Alright, Twinky. Here is my Stealth Dragon. When this unit is placed on Van, your opponent chooses 2 of his or her rear guards and binds all of his or her rear guards other than those chosen units. And then, if 3 or more cards were bound, your opponent chooses 2 from his or her bind zone and puts them into the drop zone. So you choose 2 units, those won't get bound, the other 3 will. And then from those 3 bind, you choose 2 of them. I'm pretty sure you choose them. Yep, and you will put them in the drop zone.
Alright, so these are gonna stay bind.
Yeah, bind, and then chose for drop. Okay, what else do I want to do? I don't really have a good hand, and I don't mind telling you that. Maybe I should have kept the fucking grade 2 I guarded with. Sure. Big number?
No guard.
Please, please. Crit sack, crit sack, crit sack, crit sack, crit sack, crit sack. Nope. 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 You're gonna take 1.
Yep. Heal trigger. I don't heal, but 5k to my van.
Fuck. 11 to rear, I guess. You get your thing back from bind.
Into hand or field?
To hand. Everything that gets bound returns back to the hand.
Stand draw. Kind of tempted, because I can now Legion.
Yeah, I only realized that only after I made you do that.
But I think what I'm going to do is discard for stride.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. God, if only I actually had other rear guards that I could have pushed my advantage. You know, that would have been nice.
I'm going to go and swing, effect, flip up this guy now. So right now, I'm going to gain 4 for each.
Yeah, I'm just going to BG that.
Why? Why you gotta be so rude? First check. Second check. Critical trigger. I'll go ahead and give it to...
Yep.
Here. I'm just gonna go and swing this.
So, 16?
Yep.
I will be 21.
Swing. 11. I'm 11. Your turn.
Stand and draw, I'm a good fellow. We're gonna stride. I should have been smarter. I should have done better things. Well, I will be at GB2 when I have him, so we're not the worst thing in the world currently. And when it attacks, so I'm good for right now. Oh, God, that would be such a bad way to do things. Alright, we are going to play Bear. When this is placed on rear, I do have a Nubatama. I choose one of your rear guards and bind it face up. because I find it funny, I'll just take your grade 0.
I mean, that gives me a 10k shield later.
I know. I'm going to play my front trigger. When this is placed on rear, the number of cards in my hand is less than yours. They currently are. I will draw a card and return this to the deck and choose one of my other units that gets plus 3k. Tap Dancing Bear will probably get this.
He's a stealth beast bear, not tap dancing.
No, I'm calling him the Tap Dancing Bear. Yeah, let's move to battle, I guess.
Okay.
12.
No.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna swing and give me a second to actually figure out what my Vanguard is. I got a Counterblast 1.
Flip one with the same name.
My bad.
He's a persona cost.
That, flip him face up, and I did already have him in my G-Zone. I accidentally click reset.
So I bind the card from my hand face down.
Yep. Then if the cards in your hand, your opponent's hand are 3 or less, I go critical. However, you have quite the tonky hand, so that doesn't really matter.
So I'm gonna bind this face down, and then... Yeah, I'll let you go critical, but it doesn't matter.
Alright, first check. I will give all effects to standing rear. Second check. So Twinky, why did you have to guard? Why did you have to be so rude? Nubatama is apparently my nation of crit sacking.
You underhanded fiend.
21, 3 damage.
How about we say no and say we did?
I think you should have just taken the hit and let me get that easy win. You do get your bound cards back.
Stand and draw. It's so tempting to Legion right now.
I mean, Legioning would be pretty good.
But...
Yep, I wonder who you're going to go into.
Tiger! Alright, didn't affect.
Alright, I'm actually going to get a calculator because I'm terrified of this fucker. Alright, so let's do baseline. This thing is 15k.
It's plus 20.
It gets 11 from your heart and then plus 20 from your face up. So this thing is currently 46. Alright. I, on the other hand, am 11. So meaning to tie you, I need 35 shield. So I, good sir, will also pay for a G Guardian. I'm going to go into Metal Element Scarecrew, just to show you in the audience. I actually do have a Nubatama one, but this one gets more shield. By discarding a card, it gets plus 10 shield. So this is 25. Meaning I need 10 to match you. Because I am Generation Break 1, this gets 5 more shield, meaning currently we are tied. This will say 2 to pass, and I'm just going to hope and pray. No, no what?
You ready?
No. Fuck, yeah, 2 to pass.
You scared?
I'm always terrified.
Are you feeling nervous? It's almost over. Draw trigger.
Uh-oh.
I draw a card.
Dude, I can't look. I can't
damn.
fucking look, but I have to.
Second check. Third check.
Fuck me. Where's your third check, Twinkie?
Right here. Justice always arrives, Blake, in the face of evil.
I could have made it 3 to pass by intercepting, but I didn't want to have you put things to rear. In hindsight, I probably should have. First check. Cool. Second check. Is the last one a 7th heal? It actually is. 7th damage heal trigger. Fuck. Man.
Justice always arrives to those who crave it.
Alright, we're 1-1. Let's get game 3 up and going. I threw that second game because I could have intercepted and I had 25 card in my hand. I fucking threw, man. I threw. Yeah, if for those of you who don't remember, these amazing Doge sleeves, it comes from a fun ending from a fun little game that you should go play. If you don't remember what it is, you're about to find out, but I recommend pausing this video and finding the video that we played it in. Because I did lose, I'm making you go first, so please stand your Vanguard. Reveal to everyone you're playing Genesis.
Vivid Rabbit.
I decided not to throw back Nubatama, and I'm going with Messiahs.
It's okay, Blake. Your loss has been foreseen.
God damn it. My hand is not doing too hot currently. Well, I mean, it's great, but not doing too hot.
Now, I don't have the best grade, but it is a grade 1, nonetheless.
Full disclosure, I don't have a grade 1. Jesus is a very real thing.
And I'll pass turn.
Never mind, I lied. What is this? 13 or 12? Yeah, this is 12.
No guard.
Ovo trigger!
Critical trigger.
Yeah, turn pass. My hand is doing good, by the way. You don't have to worry about that.
Now I will call upon the power of the Witch of Grapes.
Did you just call her? Oh, yeah, she is actually the Witch of Grapes. I thought you were calling her Grape, and I'm like, no, her name is Grappa.
A duck walked up to eliminate Stan.
He's pushing!
So I'm gonna reveal it.
A grade 3. Show me. Which one does this grab? This grabs a Fenrir.
The top card of my deck.
Was it actually Fenrir? That's funny.
Yes.
I hate when that happens, but it's so ironic. Did you actually pull an SP one, or are you just doing that to flex?
SP.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Now I discard.
Get rid of the Fenrir. You just said it's a hand. I dare you.
That would be a flex, indeed. But I'm gonna go ahead and swing at your Vanguard for 7.
Yeah, I'll take it. Heal trigger. F off. So I'm now back at 12.
And I hit for 13.
I hate this guy. Standardize my numbers.
Curious. Like, curious.
We're just going to swing. Going to take it. This is 14.
I'm going to take this. Yeah.
Wow. Now I'm actually getting things. And look, Twinkie, I remembered that she's Generation 1. Choose one of my other rearguards and lock it. Gets 4K. I don't lock one of you. Look, I've learned. I've read cards.
And I'll stand and draw.
Yeah, go for it. Also, I'm so happy that you didn't bring Genesis versus Murakumo, because you draw like a mad lad, and I'm like, you need 3 or less cards in your hand for me to do it.
I have 23! Yes.
God, Fenrir.
Fortunately, I'm not able to stride.
That was unintentional, because I wanted to stride as Messiah first, or I really don't do anything.
Because I do not want you to lock in one of my attacking zones.
Nah, I think you should let me.
I'm going to counterblast a card.
Yeah, you're going to look for another grade 3. Munched.
And that also frees up another zone.
It does. That assumes I can actually do anything. Let that be known.
Fenrir has returned to me.
What are you going to do? Persona ride?
Yes.
No, I'm just going to take this. Go for it.
First check, stand trigger. But do you notice what trigger he is?
I recognize this. This is a notorious goddamn trigger. You are aware, right?
Oh, yes. Very much so. Second check. Critical trigger.
Fuck.
Your loss has been foreseen, blank.
At least I got a draw trigger.
Have I not told you this already?
Alright. You might be right. My starting hand was abysmal. Of course, we are going to go into Alter Ego. We're going to pitch a Messiah. I will activate to lock and lock. My Vanguard gets 5k. We're going to move to battle.
I fear not.
I'm going to swing. I'm going to flip up another one to get an additional +5, but I'm assuming you're just going to take this.
Indeed.
Look, I just need 3 crit triggers. It is possible.
Possible.
First check.
Unlikely.
Second check. That is a crit. I hate life. Alright.
Stand trigger.
I am now GB2, so at the end of my turn, my thing unlocks, and I will activate the effect to put Neon Messiah into Soul, get a Messiah, reveal it, put in my hand, and then I will Soul Blast this one out to draw a card. So,
why are you searching?
Because Neon Messiah. I get a Messiah.
That's true.
I will choose Sacrifice Messiah. And I Soul Blast out Neon Messiah to draw a card.
You search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 card with Messiah.
Look, I don't read. You know this. Everyone should know this at this point.
It sucks, you know. You claim to be the Messiah Master, but I have to watch you play this deck like a hawk.
No, I don't call myself the Messiah Master. I played Messiah around this time. However, it's been forever since I've read most of, if not any of these cards. So, turn pass.
Curious. Ah, yes. I'm going to discard Mythic Beast.
Wow, you had another one.
There's a harbinger of the message.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I might be absolutely cooked.
Doom Brace. And then the effect of my G unit is Strode. I choose one of my Vanguards and it gets, I get the Soul Charge 3.
Yep. And then Counterblast 1, I believe, when your card is put from drop to Soul, from Soul, you can call it a rare.
So I can do that once per turn. Yes. 1, 2.
I'm glad 2 PGs are gone, at least. Not for long, because you have the goddamn stand. What does this dude do anyway?
I Soul Blast 3. I gained 5.
Oh, he's pretty cool. Where'd he come from?
He was in one of the Fighters collections, I think. Not that. It's the one where we got all the strides from different nations. Trying to ask me questions. Ugh.
Yeah, let the audience learn a little bit. Learn from my misplaying. Look at my hand. Look how big it is. Look how useless it fucking is in actuality.
She cannot activate her effect right now unless I wish to boost. What I'm going to do now is...
Would you like to Soul 3? Or is that when he attacks? Nope, you gotta activate it before you attack. I love watching your hand, because I know you're searching your soul for what you want to blast, but it looks like you're trying to figure out what's in my G-Zone.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my Vanguard effect. Great.
Yep.
Mr. Dude.
They all do something. So Harry will go on the bottom, countercharge you 1. Grape will soul charge 2. Germans can,
I do have a Jormungand on my rear. Does it proc every time something's put into drop, or is it just once? 'Cause I think it's every time. It's when you're...
Yeah, it would be every time.
So right now it's going to gain 3.
Yep.
So I'm going to soul charge 2.
Soul charge 2, and then you can countercharge 1 and put Harry on the bottom of the deck.
I don't want her there.
Your soul's exploding.
My soul's raging. I'm going to counterblast 1. I'm going to call this here.
Yep. So I'm assuming you're not going to countercharge 1, because you'll lose your grade 1.
It says put that card, not this card.
Alright, you move in battle.
Thinking like it might be the move.
I just gotta live somehow. Alright, so that's... I'm going to guard 5.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing with my Vanguard.
This one's the scariest one. I'm just going to take it.
First check, second check. Critical trigger blank.
Fuck me. No, please just say it's a heal trigger. Say it's anything else. I'll even take a goddamn stand.
Heal trigger.
I want to go home.
I heal.
I hate this game. Why am I progressing with you? I fucking hate this game.
Like I said, Blink, your loss was foreseen.
Dude, I drew like all my Messiahs and all my lady... I had so many grade 3s in hand and nothing I could literally do.
Like I said, Blink, your loss was foreseen.
Here's my hand, by the way. And you get to craft something, and this is such a good thing because there's so many G Guardians in this set.
This one coming up?
No, this one that we just opened, Fighter's Collection.
Oh, yeah.
You're allowed to craft something from it. You won.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like foresaw that in the future or something.
If I didn't
sorry.
throw my new Batama game, oh, I'm so mad, bro. Oh, I'm so bad.
It's okay. All we know is justice arrives exactly when needed, and then your loss has been foreseen.
Shut the fuck up, kid. Oh, God. Hey, at least I get a respin if I want from 18, you know? I mean, booster 7. Not like I want anything really from there, so But yeah, do you have anything else to say to the audience?
Your loss has been foreseen.
If you made it this far, thank you very much, and have a good one.